In any case, one life lost is too much. On the plane issue, I think they are getting to the root of it. From what I heard, that the investigators were down on site. They got the black box that is able to lead to where the issue started. On the issue of the roads, I'm looking forward to the response by the ministry. Nonetheless, the oversight mandate that NTSA has seems to be losing track. When NTSA was removed from the roads and traffic police were left out, there's something that is not working. Because what happens, there are highs in traffic, in incidences, there are lows. So you find that after these incidents, the president has given a directive, and the roads, they'll begin to follow up on the roads. Remember, we're also on holidays. Two of the incidences, one on the newspaper today was the AIC Naki High School. The one in Kakamega Road was also a high school bus.
I think it's the same one. It's the one.
It's the same one. Yeah. So you find that now the movement at this point, people get the buses because they're no longer in use in schools and try and get them to do one or two things. They're from a FINROL. And you get a bit concerned because the management of roads is 100% done by the traffic department. But the regulator, the person who imposes how the operations will be, is NTSA. It has always been said there's a rift between the two institutions. As a lawmaker, what do I think should be done? The buck stops on the ministry. The ministry has to make sure that we have roads that are safe. Whether it's reducing speed, whether it's managing the roads, whatever it is, or the traffic police, they have to find a solution, because losing lives in this manner, you could have reckless drivers, probably that you can't stop. But you have to find, you see, they say with morals, you might not be able to regulate, but at least you might not be able to stop, but you can regulate. Whatever it is, you can find a way to mitigate. If you are to have 10 fatalities, probably you can reduce to what it should be. But looking at it from the Kenyan perspective, this is not something you say. They have passed on, we sympathize and move on. This one you can't move on. You have to find a perfect solution. So I think there's still a big gap between the traffic police and NTSA. NTSA actually seems to be off hands this issue, and they only come in at the point where the issue has gone on a high. After that, it is left to the traffic department. Is the traffic department managing the roads properly? I think now that is where we have a big gap. Mm-hmm. In my own opinion, somebody needs to work out on this, and I think Chirchir has to make sure that he is keen. If not keen, he must make sure that there is something that he is doing straight from the ministry.
Kajiado North Member of Parliament Onesmus Ngongoyo has expressed concerns over challenges in public event management and road safety enforcement, calling for swift action to address these issues. On the matter of a public gathering, the MP highlighted the growing problem with the current online ticketing system for popular events such as the Chan 2024 in Kenya. In recent days, the system has struggled to handle demand from supporters, with many people unable to secure tickets due to technical failures and limited venue capacity. This has caused frustration among those eager to attend, particularly for high-profile events that attract large crowds. To address this challenge, Ngongoyo has proposed that event organizers adopt alternative arrangements that can accommodate more participants, suggesting one is to set up a large viewing screens in multiple locations, allowing people to watch and take part in the event from different areas without overcrowding a single venue. He believes this approach could help prevent safety risks, reduce congestion, and give more citizens a chance to engage in national or community activities. Ngongoyo also raised concerns about road safety management, particularly the oversight role of the National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA). in recent years, NTSA officers have been withdrawn from active road operation, leaving traffic policy mainly in the hands of Kenya Police Service. While traffic officers continue to enforce road rules, there are fears that the absence of NTSA personnel has weakened the enforcement standards and reduced effective regulation. According to the MP, this shift in responsibility has contributed to a decline in road discipline, with some major motorists, including ignoring traffic laws. This has raised worries about the increased accident, reckless driving, and gaps in monitoring roadworthiness of vehicles. He has called for a review of the current enforcement structure to ensure NTSA oversight mandate is fully restored, or that an equal effective system is put.
Deputized by Mariga, and there are a number of things they've done. Getting them a coach, the technical team, that has never happened before. And therefore FKF has lived through to its course, because the football in Kenya is not steered by the ministry. It is steered by FKF under the FIFA rules. And anything that is done right now for Harambee Stars, it can only be done by the leadership of FKF. Ticketing is still a problem. The online thing seems not to be working. We also have more supporters than we can accommodate. The stampedes that you see, they're just teething issues. Remember, it's quite a long time. When Moi was president is when we had such crowds on football matches. But this is even more, because what is happening, because of the location of Kasarani, remember it is in one of our densely populated areas in Nairobi, and even those who miss out on tickets go around to hang around there. So maybe we need another strategy of putting in screens in different places so that we try and accommodate more people, because the stadium at Kasarani, I was told, I think it holds about 30,000. And that the renovation was supposed to hold about 30. But what we have, it's like you have 70,000 people on the street and they want to watch the game. That still is a problem. FKF needs to rethink the strategy. I'm sure those are part of the things that they might want to do, because we might end up holding other major games in the country. But what I'm impressed the most is that they are peaceful people. Slight challenges here and there, those are things we can improve. But so far, so good. And I think it's the Kenyan spirit also. When your game is happening, and it's the first time we're in Chan. Yep. So it's a big thing.